All right, well, welcome everybody to the Synergy Experience call tonight, and congratulations to everybody who's launching their business, and thank you to those of you who came to support your friend or family member tonight. We are so happy to have you. Just wanted to introduce a little bit about who we are. So we are a purpose-driven community who inspire and educate through heart-to-heart connections with all who are open to receive health, vitality, abundance, and freedom. We do this with a product line, which I'm going to share with you in a minute. We have a business that offers flexibility and choice, and we have a holistic wellness community where we help you as a person grow good, do good, and feel good. So we'll talk a little bit about all of that stuff tonight and just let you know a little bit about what your friend or family member has started with their little side wellness business. So it's our sincere hope tonight that we can gift you with information and possibility, and we look really forward to your feedback. So I am Michelle, for those of you who don't know me, and I have the honor of hosting tonight's call and introducing our product line, which we are very passionate about. And so the product that we represent is actually just concentrated nutrition. So it's fruits and vegetables that have been ground down into different forms. And we also have a beautiful tower garden, which I'll talk about in a minute. But our mission statement is to inspire healthy living around the world. That's the company's mission statement. And we do that through trying to help families get more nutrition into them. And as a result, this community that has grown around this product is really heart-centered and really all about helping others, and it's just a wonderful place to be, in my opinion. So the product line that we have is called Juice Plus, and it is just 30 raw fruits and vegetables in a capsule. And so we've got a fruit blend, a berry blend, and a vegetable blend. And I, by trade, I'm a high school science teacher, and I'm quite a science nerd. I love research, and yet I was still a huge skeptic of this product. So it took my friend a year for her to get me to even look at the research, because aside from being a science nerd, I actually grew up on a farm, and I really believe in eating fruits and vegetables the real way, and I still do to this day. What I didn't know about this product is that it's proven through research to help people crave more of the real thing. So it like helps you bridge the gap between what you actually are eating and what you should be eating, and just helps you crave more raw, real fruits and vegetables. And just a little bit of background on the product. It's 30 different raw fruits and vegetables that have been grown until totally ripe. And that's really important, because what we're getting in the grocery store right now is not vine ripened anymore. They're picking it very early when it gets to the right size and shape, but before it's allowed to grab all of that beautiful nutrition from the soil. And as a result, what we're getting in the grocery stores is very nutritionally depleted compared to what it used to be in the 50s. With Juice Plus fruits and vegetables, we don't have to ship them anywhere. So they are grown until completely ripe, until they're ready to fall off the plant. And then they're put into this giant grinder with the seeds, peels, pits, tops, bottoms. The whole fruit or vegetable goes in. It gets ground up into this pulp, and the pulp coming out the other side is dried out at really low temperatures. And because it's such low temperatures, even though it dries it out, the product is still alive. And if you actually open one of these capsules onto, say, oatmeal or yogurt or something like that, it will actually liquefy that substance, because there are still active enzymes in this product. And for me, that feels really good, knowing that this is not heated or killed, or that it's still active. Just to give you an idea of some of the 30 raw fruits and vegetables, in the veggie blend, on the ingredient label, you'll see carrots, beets, broccoli, spinach, parsley, kale, cabbage, and tomato. And I love reading that one, because it's just like, those are the harder things to get in. I don't know if you guys can agree, but I'm not really that good at eating a lot of kale on a daily basis. Some people are. But that one for me is tricky. And I also don't eat beets on a daily basis. So it's just really cool knowing that that's getting into your bloodstream every single day. Something else that's really cool about this product is that when an adult orders the capsules or chewables, so the dried out fruit or vegetable powder actually goes into a capsule or chewable. So those are equivalent products. And with an adult order, you actually can sponsor a child, niece, nephew, son, like one of your children, grandchildren, a neighbor's kids, it doesn't matter, and they can get their Juice Plus for free for 4 years with an adult order, which is really powerful, and it really is the reason I'm here. And so another thing I like to say about Juice Plus is that it is certified by NSF. So I don't know if you guys can see that certification. We've held this certification on our product for over 20 years. This product's 25 years old. So we've had it for 25 years. And what that means is this is a board that, just one example of who uses this would be the Olympics. The Olympics use this certification to prove that whatever's on the label is in the product. If NSF says this on the label, it means they have never found anything in the product be containing anything other than what's actually on the label. So our product is pure raw fruits and vegetables, and they've never found anything like herbicides, pesticides, heavy metals, molds, contaminants of any kind in this product. It's just pure raw whole food, and that's really meaningful to me. I started giving it to my daughter when she was 1 year old, and I know a lot of moms that give it to their kids even sooner than that. So it's really nice to know that it's pure enough for babies, pregnant and nursing mamas, and it's just truly pure raw whole food. So that is our Juice Plus product. Like I said, it's been around for 25 years. We've got almost 40 published clinical research studies done on this product, on humans that are consuming this product, and on their blood plasma. And that's really cool because a lot of research out there is borrowed. If they, say, for example, the product contains tomatoes, then they'll say, well, we know tomatoes are good for you, so that means our product does this for you. We don't borrow any research. All of our research is done on people actually eating the product, and we draw their blood and we look at the results. And I'm not going to bore you with the research because I am a science nerd, but I won't put you through all of that. What you need to know just basically is that out of our 40 published clinical research studies, this product is proven to get into the bloodstream and is proven to be used by our bodies just like real raw fruits and vegetables. So it's not getting flushed down the toilet or wasted. It's getting absorbed and bioavailable to your body just like real whole raw food. So that is Juice Plus. Make sure to talk to the person who invited you about the family health study. Healthy Starts for Families, it's called now. It used to be called the Children's Health Study. Either way, they'll know what you talk about if you say CHS, I want to get my kids for free, because kids are free on this product and it's pretty incredible. The next capsule product that I want to talk to you about is our beautiful vegan omegas. And again, this is a plant-based product, all totally natural, derived from fruits and vegetables and plants. So we have actually skipped the fish where normally the omegas are coming from, and we've gone straight to the source of where they get their omegas, which is algae. And we take algae oil, sea buckthorn berry oil, raspberry seed oil, and things like that, and we put it into this beautiful capsule. And kids can take this, adults can take this. It tastes kind of like a orangey vanilla flavor, and kids suck it right out of the capsule. It's really easy to give to them. My kids swallow the capsules, which is nice to know. And it's a vegan omega blend. It's omegas 3, 5, 6, 7, and 9, which is really powerful. And what we know about the necessity for plant fats is that we are constantly regenerating our brain tissue. Our brain is made of almost completely of fat. And so what we have to have in our diet is healthy plant fats so that we can regenerate that tissue from that, rather than from things like Kentucky Fried Chicken or processed foods or chips or whatever we may slip up and eat, right? We don't want to be building brain out of that. So it's nice to have a consistent source of plant fats. And also for children, they're not only regenerating their brain tissue on a regular basis, but they're building brain. So it's very important for kids to have a healthy source of omegas and plant fats. So that is our vegan omega. That came out in January. We're actively researching that product right now because we do not like borrowing any research. We like to have that on our own product. And that's what we call the capsules. What we have aside from that is a complete protein line. So we actually have, I'm just getting you, Dutch chocolate and French vanilla. And these are used in a protein, like a protein shake. You can put them with beautiful fruits and vegetables if you want to, and make like a smoothie, or you can simply take like a plant milk. I always like using almond milk and shaking it up with the chocolate. It tastes like chocolate milk. My kids love it in the morning. These are 14 different fruits and vegetables than what you would be getting with the capsules. And I love it because it also addresses the carbohydrates you need, and it's just like this beautiful, well-balanced meal. You can use these pre or post-workout. You can use these for young or adult athletes. And we have this beautiful program called the Shred 10 that we do monthly. We have a monthly shred going on all the time. And what that is it's a program where you can reset your gut. So you can actually reprogram the microbiome that you have in your body. I'm not going to get too much into this, but gosh, I wish I could, because it's so powerful. And what you need to know is that there's actually, you're actually only 10% human. And when I first heard that, I was like, oh my, okay, like then what else am I? It kind of freaked me out a little bit. What they mean by that is that 10% of the genetics in your body belong to you, and 90% of the genetics belong to bacteria that live in your gut. And that bacteria, if it gets out of balance, can actually cause you to crave all kinds of terrible things. And when the parasitic side of your gut is in charge, you can't out willpower that craving. You can for a little while, but eventually it will get you. So what you have to do is repopulate your good gut. The Shred 10 actually, because it's quite strict, although you can eat as much as you want. You're never hungry. But we do eliminate things like processed food and sugar and coffee, alcohol, those sorts of things for 10 days. It's only one weekend, so don't worry. And we help that good gut get back in charge. So that your bad gut isn't hijacking your body anymore. And I've seen some pretty powerful things, but the cool thing about a shred is that it changes your cravings long term. I do about 2 or 3 of these per year, and it's just nice to know how to get back on track, like after summer, right? Well, I'm going to speak for myself. I shouldn't say we've all been, but I eat a lot of hot dogs and junk like that and drink a lot of beer in the summer that I don't normally do. So my cravings are always out of control at this time of year, and I love just doing a shred. We're starting one on September 10th where I can reset my gut and get back in control. So that is the shred, along with the protein shakes. We have a bar. There is a fruit and seed type bar, and then there is a Dutch chocolate bar that's actually still vegan and dairy free. So it is a wonderful option. I love that they are clean calories to have in your purse or in your car, and they're very yummy. And the last product, which I alluded to a little bit at the beginning of the call, is called the Tower Garden. And the Tower Garden is a vertical aeroponic growing system. You plug it into the wall, it takes the power of a nightlight, and it pumps earth mineral tonics and water up the tower and drizzles it over the roots of the fruits or vegetables you're growing. And they grow out of the tower kind of like a tree. So you can have lettuces and strawberries and tomatoes and herbs and whatever you want growing on this thing, as long as it's not a root bearing fruit or vegetable. So potatoes wouldn't work because the root would grow into the tower and you wouldn't be able to harvest it. It would wreck the tower. So it has to grow out of the tower. Anything that does that can grow on there. You can actually purchase grow lights for these little babies, and they can grow in your house year round, in the useless place underneath the stairs, wherever you want it to go. It will grow you food all year long. A lot of people call these the money tree because they pay for themselves very quickly in the groceries that you can cut off of them and use for your family. So that is our product line, you guys. It's very narrow. We don't have a lot of products, and we're proud of that because we do to the highest level of quality, and we research the heck out of it. So I love that we only have our fruits and vegetables in a capsule or chewable. We've got our complete protein and bars, and we've got our Tower Garden. And our mission statement is just to inspire healthy living, and we do that by just trying to get more raw fruits and vegetables into families. And so with that, that's a little bit about our product. And we have a couple of people who have offered to share what they've noticed since starting the product. So I am going to ask Kadie to share with us what she's noticed since taking Juice Plus.
Hey, can you hear me? Perfect. Okay. So hi, everybody. My name is Kadie, and I want to share with you how Juice Plus has helped my health. So before Juice Plus, I always thought that I was like the typical healthy person, much like all the girls that I worked with at work. I had like headaches, I had no energy, I had mood swings, anxiety problems. And I never knew to get past that. I always thought that was the norm for me, and that was the norm for most people. But one thing that was different with me was I was in a car accident about 14 years ago, and when we rolled, I put my arms up on the ceiling, and it really affected all my back muscles. And I suffered for 10 years with chronic back pain, like pain every day. I tried everything I could to get rid of it. I had acupuncture and massage and chiropractor, oils and horse creams, even. Like nothing took away my pain. So it was actually suggested to me by a doctor to help my back pain, but also help my anxiety, would be to eat as much fruits and vegetables as I could, along with exercise. So I remembered quickly that my friend kept posting about this Juice Plus veggie in a capsule thing. So I messaged her right away, and I said, I need what you have. I want to try it. Now I've been on Juice Plus for about 3 years now. And since then, I sleep like a baby, which is a good thing. I have more energy. I have less headaches. My mood swings have stabilized. My anxiety is no more. But best of all, I have no more back pain. I have been pain-free for 2.5 years now. And my pain was so bad that just holding even my baby at the time really hurt me. I couldn't sleep properly. The pain was too bad. I couldn't sit in a car for too long because the pain was too bad. But now I have no pain and I can play with my kids, and I couldn't be more thankful for the Juice Plus product. Me and my family will forever be on Juice Plus. And I'm just going to keep it short and sweet, and that's my story.
Thank you so much, Kadie. That is so powerful. I didn't even know those layers of your story.
Yeah, thank you.
So we're just going to roll right over to Megan, who's also offered to share her story with us tonight.
Hi, everybody. You hear me? Okay. So my name is Megan Payne, and this is my first time sharing live, so I'm pretty nervous about it, so bear with me. But I've been taking Juice Plus for just about 3 years now, but I heard about it for the past about 4.5 years. It took me 1.5 years of people sharing with me repeatedly and me saying no. I wasn't interested. I thought it was one of those quick fix things. I was involved in something else at the time, so I was like, no, I'm good. And then I got really tired of hearing about it from so many people for a while. I'm being honest. But then finally I was like, okay, well, what is this actually? And paid attention to what everyone was sharing with me. And what caught my attention was the fact that it was just food. It was just whole foods. It was plants. For the reason that about 7 years ago, I was officially diagnosed with PCOS, which is polycystic ovary syndrome. And through my research, I found out that the best way to treat it naturally was with a plant-based diet. So I was like, well, if this is just plants, that could really do what I might need. PCOS comes with a long list of symptoms that are not very much fun. Fatigue, hormone imbalance, skin conditions, struggles with weight, infertility. I was at risk of becoming diabetic at the time. I had a fat lump in my liver. My hormones were really badly out of whack. I was on medication for hiatus hernia, gallstones, anxiety, and depression. And I just had no energy, and I felt like crap. So I gave my good friend Janelle a call and said, hey, I need to give this a try. Is there anything about it that might help PCOS? She sent me a little blurb about insulin resistance and inflammation reduction, which inflammation is one of the biggest causes of PCOS. I was like, okay, I need to try this. I don't know if I can afford it, so you better sign me up for the business as well. And that has helped me cover all my products as well as car payments and a few other bills, so that's been really helpful. But now, it's just about 3 years later, I am no longer at risk for diabetes. I have no fat lump with my liver or any troubles with my liver at all anymore. In fact, all my blood work and ultrasound results have come back absolutely perfect, including my hormone levels, and my doctor says it no longer shows symptoms of PCOS, which is really exciting. On top of that, I don't take any medication for any of my stomach issues or my anxiety or anything anymore. My anxiety is a million times better. My stomach doesn't bother me anymore unless I eat bad food, which is honestly my own fault. And it's better. My skin's healthier. My hair has never been this thick ever. But the biggest thing is that my specialist tells me that I may have hope of conceiving a child someday now. And for me, that's just, there's no words to describe that. And just the fact that there might be hope, I'll be forever thankful to Janelle and the rest of you for sharing Juice Plus with me. And sorry, get a little emotional talking about it, but just the fact that I may have some hope is just amazing. So thank you for letting me share my story.
Oh my goodness, Megan, thank you so much. This makes me very emotional. That's huge.
Sorry.
Oh, I had no idea. Congratulations. That's like you said, it's just like a step in the right direction.
It is. It's huge. On top, I feel amazing too. But
I feel like that is just the perfect lead in for us to share a little bit about what we do with the business, because we do that on these calls. And honestly, like stories like yours are why most of us are here. And, you know, sometimes it's awkward to share what we do and it's scary. And like you said, people are like, oh, I don't want to hear about Juice Plus again, but oh my gosh, thank goodness people persevered with you, because look at your story. And that is so common, stories like that and turnarounds like that in people's health. And it's not a magic pill. Like, it's just raw fruits and vegetables, but they're vine ripened, and it's that variety of 30. So it's just like this perfect lead in to just sharing a little bit about what we do with the business, because, you know, we never used to do that, and we were doing a big disservice. What if one person on this call wanted to know a little bit about what we do, as, you know, sharing this with others, and we didn't share it, and they were left thinking, oh, I guess they don't really want anyone to join their team. And so that's kind of why we share what we do. So a little bit about the business. We have been around for 50 years. This company has been around a really long time. The product has been around 25. The company itself is an incredible company to be aligned with. They have a huge heart. They give back in multiple ways to charities, you know, too many to even count. They are just $10 billion in sales, totally debt-free, and really, really stable. And most importantly for me, the company aligns just with who I am. And that's what I love about the Juice Plus company. It's $50 to purchase your wellness business. And sometimes I wish they would charge a little more so that we would all take it a little more seriously in the beginning, because it's just like so much potential for such a small amount. That's once per year you get charged that amount. There's no monthly minimums. You don't have to do anything you don't want to do, and you share your heart with people. And, you know, a lot of people will come into this business and say, I'm not a salesperson. I would never be good at this. And I'm happy to tell you that salespeople do terribly at this business. They have to forget everything they know about sales in order to learn how to share from the heart, and then they start to find success with what we do. And honestly, we just share our experiences with people, and those that are interested decide to join us, and those that aren't don't, and it doesn't matter. And that's a little bit about what we do. And I'm just going to address a couple of objections with the business, because this is what I originally thought. So my friend Sandy invited me to join for a discount, much like you, Megan. And I was like, no, thank you. It's one of those pyramid things. And I like to just get this right out of the way, because I think a lot of people feel that way. And she said, what do you mean? Like, kind of like Walmart? Like, you know, there's a CEO of Walmart, and then there's these different levels of leadership, like managers and national managers and regional managers and all of that stuff. And then there's like the store owners, or the store clerks, sorry, not owners, the people who do all the real work down here. And then they push that one person to the top. And I kind of just sat there at a loss for words. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess you're right. You know, I thought about the education system. I thought about churches. I thought about every traditional business I know. And here I had been afraid of, you know, traditional business, really. And she said, you know, what's interesting about this is these people can work really hard and maybe get promoted to store manager, but it's rare. And if they do, it's not always well received, because a lot of these other people were trying to get there too. And so this culture is very much like beat everybody else before they get there. And I was like, I guess that's true. So, okay, what's yours shaped like? And she drew a rectangle. And I was like, okay, why is yours a rectangle? Like, shouldn't every business be shaped like this? And she said, no, because our company has a top level called National Marketing Director. And at the top level of the company, you get full medical benefits, you get tuition reimbursement package for your whole family, you get a Christmas bonus that helps you buy Christmas gifts for your family, and you get this solid, stable income. But there's unlimited room for national marketing directors at the top of the company. And that's why it's a rectangle. Anyone can get there. And I personally know like 100 or more national marketing directors that have made it to the top, and they're just normal people. Anyone can get to the top level if they want to just keep trying at the business. And yes, we have levels in our business. We definitely do. And the interesting thing about NMD is that you can't get there without helping other people up. So you help other people get their promotions, and then you get to national marketing director. And that's really cool, because that culture fosters a really loving, supportive community and culture. And that is one of the most obvious things that I would say about our business. When you become involved and you come to an event and you feel that feeling of, wow, everybody like truly wants the best for one another. It's very different than what's out there for traditional business. It's completely opposite of that, and very much like a family. Like, you know, we share stories like what Megan shared on the call tonight, what Kadie shared on the call tonight. We're vulnerable. Like we open up to one another, and as a result, we have this most amazing culture and community. So yes, there's unlimited space, so it's a rectangle, and that made total sense to me. My last objection with Sandy was this. I'm like, okay, I'm kind of thinking about it. Now that you told me I don't have to sell anything, I'll share my experience with people, but I don't really understand how it's going to work, because here's me, and I only know you in Camrose. You're my best friend, and you signed me up. So like, I have no hope of building this business. And what are we going to do? And she's like, you know what? It's the most surprising people that will pop into your business. And also we're sharing this on social media. We share our hearts on Facebook and tell people what we've experienced, not going out there saying, order from me, here's my website, but sharing our hearts with people. And through that, through calls like this, inviting people to calls like this, we end up finding excited people. And in our business, when you find 3 excited people to work with, we call this level a 3 club. And 3 club is really exciting because at that level, you will be earning $1,000 per month. And I always share that because not to impress anyone or anything like that, but because it's so possible. Like I have multiple 3 clubs in my business alone that I watch their paychecks grow and think, oh my gosh, like they are paying mortgages with that money. They are, taking their family on trips. They're really impacting their family in a really positive way. Like I'm so grateful for that. And in the end, it becomes really cool to help other people, much more than even helping your own family achieve financial abundance. So that is totally possible just by finding 3 excited people. And you just go out there and share your heart with people. And those that are interested will join you, and those that aren't don't. And it's no big deal. Honestly, like you won't burst into flames. That's what I always say to people. Just share with people and let them decide. And so another thing that I always like to mention just before we move on to the couple of stories that are going to close the night is that we've got a lot of really great bonus money that you can earn along the way to the top. Actually, there's almost $32,000 of bonus money that you can earn on your path to NMD 100 Club. So that's pretty cool. And that's real money that for me in the beginning, I paid groceries with, and I bought diapers with that money, and that literally kept my head above water for many months when I was in a tough spot as a single mom. So with that, I'm done sharing a little bit about the business, and I appreciate you guys for having an open mind and open heart to that information. And we have Tammy, who has agreed to share with us what she's experienced since being a part of the Juice Plus company and the Juice Plus business.
Thank you. Can everyone hear me? Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much for inviting me on. I'm super excited and stoked about this. So my name is Tammy Powder, and I'm from Kenison, Saskatchewan. I started taking Juice Plus very reluctantly November 2014. I was one of those ones that said no for the longest time. And once Theresa saw this huge shift in me from a neurological disorder that I have and how well I was doing, she asked me to join the business, obviously, and because I had a great story. And again, I said no. But I was now friends with her on Facebook. And what really got me interested in the business was, yes, I had an amazing story for my family and myself. But number 2, I'm seeing Theresa travel, and she's having fun, and she's doing events, and she's doing things, and all of these people are together. And for me, I had just moved to Saskatchewan, and I was missing that belonging. So again, not really understanding these kind of businesses and, kind of being snooty towards it for a long time, I reluctantly finally said yes because I wanted to belong. And what I got out of it was something that I could burst from what I have received from this business. So not only do I get to love on people, and I wear my heart on my sleeve, I get to love on people, I get to coach people who are on my team, and I get to continue to say, but we have to work on ourselves. And so this business is phenomenal for that. It's all about our hearts. And like Michelle said, you get rid of that selling and you just share and share. What really solidified this business, and I'm going to be really vulnerable here, but what really solidified this business for me was in January, my 19-year-old daughter, we had a very touch and go with her. And she needed me, and I needed to be home with her and act on what was going on. And my little beautiful Juice Plus business, it kept chugging along. And I kept getting paychecks put into my account when mentally I wasn't even able to work. I had a team around me that just jumped in and lifted me up. What do you need? We're here. They were with me the whole time. And so then the summertime comes and chaos, and everyone who has kids understands chaos. And I was just looking at my paychecks and my gosh, where else Do I get to love on people? Do I get to coach people? Do I get to be able to be a mom? Do I be able to run to the end of the earth for my girl and I'm still getting paid? So for me, I'm solidified in this business that I just want to share this opportunity with as many people as I possibly can, because what if, right? What if? So anyway, so I tried to keep it short. I'm a big talker, so so I'll keep it like that. But thank you so much for allowing me to share. And I hope that someone does take from that, man, when you say yes, you get a family, and this is a family of love warriors that have your back. So thanks, Theresa. I love you.
Aw, Tammy, thank you so much. That is such a beautiful story. And that leads us beautifully into Theresa sharing her story for the end of our call.
Hi, everyone. My name is Theresa Fisher. I live in Outlook, Saskatchewan. I just want to thank you guys for inviting me on tonight. I mean, I love this community so much. And I just want to say that our family's been eating the products for well over 12 years. We've also been growing a tower garden for 6 years. And what I noticed right away was that our kids just had less sicknesses. Their immune systems were strengthened. We weren't using the meds that we were using. Myself, I had so much energy, and honestly, I felt better than I ever have. My husband, his heart condition stabilized his heart. It was the one consistent thing we changed. And so, you know, we added Juice Plus for nutrition. We weren't looking for changes, and what it brought to us was so much more. So I can honestly tell you that I sure wasn't looking for a business when I was introduced to Juice Plus. However, I was looking for a discount for our family. And I immediately fell in love with the education, and like Tammy said, the community that this company provided. I was learning so much about health and personal growth that I honestly couldn't get enough. So I naturally just started to share my excitement about the product and the business, and my team just started to grow. I soon realized that this was so much bigger than me, and I wanted to help others see the vision. I worked my casual job, mostly honestly for the benefit. I was trading hours for dollars, and I would literally count them down to ensure I had enough. I didn't always have enough, and I sure wasn't always in control. This business showed me a different way, and that I could do this alongside of raising my family and fulfilling a passion to make a difference in so many. I now have a full-time residual income complete with full benefits and a tuition program for my family. And together with my amazing group, and Tammy's part of that, we stand proud as a national marketing director team. And I truly, truly am simply a mom on a mission to inspire healthy living, all while making a difference in others' health and wealth. And I truly, truly, truly am proof that anyone can do this. So thank you guys for listening. I hope I've shared something to inspire you guys tonight.
Aw, thank you, Theresa. You're such a testament to the heart of our community, honestly. So what great stories tonight. So we want to thank you guys, everybody, for being a part of the event tonight, and remind all the guests here that we're always looking for good people who are looking for a change in their life, and whether that change is going to come to you through the Juice Plus product, through the Juice Plus business, or maybe you're just going to become involved in our TSE, which is a beautiful community where you can get personal development and relationship tips and contribution projects that you can be a part of. Whatever it is for you, we're totally happy to help you on your journey in some way. And as you make your decision, I would like to leave you with this thought. If not this, then what? And if not now, then when? So thank you so much for sharing your evening with us. We appreciate your time. Take care, and talk to the person who invited you if you're interested.